what exactly is your perspective on the overall challenges and opportunities for shipping in your area of expertise, given the current economic and geopolitical circumstances?
Yeah, thank you. Well, I think we're in extraordinary times. Obviously, coming through a 2-year period with the pandemic, which we're moving away from. At the same time, we have an environment where the central banks globally are going to start increasing interest rates. That's already started. They're going to start reducing their balance sheets to try and squeeze inflation, which has become a problem. Now we have the war in Ukraine, which is exacerbating really all of these issues and obviously creating many more of a very tragic proportion, I would say. Shipping has basically been doing quite well for the last couple of years in many sectors, not all, but certainly container shipping, dry bulk shipping. The gas side is starting to really see better markets. The one that's really been left out of the party so far is the tanker owners and the product tanker owners. But we feel pretty confident that the fundamentals are going to come their way relatively soon as well. So the way the market is set up today, from my perspective, is shipping will continue to benefit from a low order book in most sectors. Demand is increasing. The global economy has been growing. Let's see if the central banks can manage the situation so that we can avoid recession, which of course would impact demand and therefore demand for shipping. But on the whole, I think we do have a strong underlying economy. China is kind of shut for right now because of these lockdowns, pandemic related again. But we have, again, generally a growing economy. And the disruptions that are created by the situation in Ukraine, we believe are going to increase ton mile in pretty much every sector. And we also think that the rebalancing or the focus on energy security, particularly in Europe, is going to create increased flows in fossil fuels. We think it's going to be very good for the gas market and for the infrastructure around the LNG market. So, despite I think a pretty cloudy outlook, both from an economic point of view and certainly with the situation in Ukraine, I do think shipping is in an interesting position and could see some good markets for some time.
Now, obviously, we're actually getting back from a 2-year absence here in Athens, especially for Capital Link events and forums. What does it feel actually coming back into an in-person event, and how do you feel about attending the event, which is actually putting people together?
I mean, it's great. We all got very used to working over Teams or Zoom or whatever your medium was, and that worked well for us, and we are all very happy that it worked well. But nothing beats meeting people face to face, and now that the world is starting to move around a bit more, and it is starting. This is my first international trip, though, since February of 2020. It's great to be back in Athens. It's great to meet people face to face. I think the business that we're in, which is the financial services industry, is very driven by personal contacts and relationships that you build over a number of years. It's just not the same as seeing somebody on a screen, so it's almost gives me quite a bit of joy to kind of be back in the situation where we're traveling again, and seeing people that we haven't seen in so long. So I'm all for it. I'm a big fan.